What's up, guys? Another video with Wyatt and Cloud here. Today we're going to be going over the
I
EX7 Set review. We're super excited for this. We hope you
We
guys are
love this
too.
set.
Yeah, absolutely. We hope you guys are excited for this too. We won't be going over. It's going to be a little bit of a longer video. So
We're gonna
just
cover everything
uh,
except the NSP stuff.
but definitely, if you guys are excited for this just as much as we are, hope you stick around for the video. There will be timestamps down below, just so you can go over whatever color in particular you wanted to hear about. So it's something for you guys. But yeah, hope you guys stick around. Let's go.
I'm ready to play Vortex and
Vortex.
Galemon.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
so excited for Zafaga.
dude. Honestly, when I saw
I've
when
been
we
waiting.
first saw the design, dude, I was like, oh my god, this dude looks so good. And then I'm a Beal Star guy. I've been playing it since BT6, and every now and then when I'm tired of playing meta, I will whip out Beal Star. Actually, when I came back from the boat after those long period where I missed a bunch of sets, I played Beal Star back, and and now we're getting a revamp, dude. It's super exciting, super duper exciting. But we'll get into that. Like we said earlier in the intro, we're not going to be going through every single one, but we'll highlight.
We'll skim it. We're
Yeah,
skimming.
yeah, pretty much.
We're
But if
gonna address
there's
everything,
Mhm.
but we're gonna just quickly read it out. We're gonna go over the effect. Most EX sets don't really offer too much,
Mhm.
at least in form of this EX set's a little different. I feel like they treated it a little more like a core set since it's kind of telling Liberator's main story.
Mhm.
But regardless, we're getting onto it.
Yeah, I think. But yeah, if there's any cards that you wanted us to, or strategies that you wanted me and Wyatt to kind of like comment on, put it in the comment section below, and we'll definitely like send a message back on like what we think and how it's gonna fare. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's kind of get into it. Let's go over these eggs real quick. So we got Demimera, Hayari, Kiaro, Fluffy, Kapuri, and Yaman. So for Demimeramon, for red, says your turn. While your opponent has one of your Digimon, this Digimon gets plus 2 KDP. Uh, it's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, there's better red eggs.
There's better eggs.
I honestly, yeah, I kind of wish this was some sort of draw for red,
Yeah, that would have been
but
nice for like
outside of
consistency.
Koro,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, outside of Koro, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe some sort of like DP removal rebuff, but we'll see.
Something like that. Oh my god, that art is so cute. It's fucking
This is again really good. I love eggs that draw.
yeah. Says when attacking once per turn, if your opponent has no sources, draw a card. I think this is great. With
Yeah,
the
great blue egg.
it's gonna be good for the next blue set that we're talking about, but we'll get into that in a
Mhm.
moment. Kiaramon, your turn. All your opponent's security Digimon get minus 2 KDP. I think this is great.
I think the one from the starter
What
deck's
is?
better.
Hold on,
Just draw
let me pull it.
when it.
Caramon, this is draw when attacking. Yeah. The draw's good. Both are good. I think you can run maybe like one of this for
This,
like the fifth egg
yeah, that'll be like your fifth egg.
type shit.
BT13 Chiaro. No. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We got
This will be
Fluffymon.
this will be the the main egg for the deck.
Mm-hmm.
When this Digimon deletes one of your opponent's Digimon in battle, gain one memory.
Oh,
Your turn.
so good.
Huge,
That's actually
huge.
really big, dude. Compared to the other Fluffy, where one attacking makes a
Which it's
spell.
good.
But
That is still really
memory,
good.
dude. But memory. You know what I mean?
Memory. We
You know what I
like
mean?
memory.
Yeah. Give me back my turn, bro. Give me back my turn. Pay your
My
turn.
mine.
All right. Kapurimon. Kapurimon says your turn once per turn.
It
Draw
is your egg.
card. Oh. Ow. Says when effect places option cards with the Three Musketeer traits in its sources, gain a memory. Good card. Great card. Great card. Nothing else to say. Just good card. Moving on to Yaman. Yaman says when attacking once per turn, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait in the trash. That's kind of interesting. I've like loosely seen that line. Um, but we'll be kind of seeing it. But probably like the 4 of in that line's deck. Um, good card. So with the red stuff, kind of like overview, you have the Mind Link stuff that's coming out. That I
Oh,
think
the Dragon Link,
the
not Mind
dragon.
Link.
The Dragon Links. That's out, and then you also on the other end you have the Three Musketeer stuff.
Me personally, I actually did play a lot of Dragon Link in EX3.
Actually,
Such a fun deck. Yeah,
dude,
I played a lot of it.
I
It was a
didn't play any
lot
of
of
them.
fun. Dude, I mean, it really just strong control floodgate deck. Your megas do a lot of dumb stuff.
Mhm.
I think it was a little before its time.
Yeah.
It should have had Digicross,
Ooh, okay, okay.
but we're good here. We're here now.
Yeah.
And Volcanodramon has always kind of been relevant in the Digimon meta, especially if you played early on. It was
Hmm.
huge in Mega Zoo as a floodgate
Yeah.
for Rookie Rush. But yeah, moving on. On play, uh, check the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Rock Dragon, Earth Dragon, Machine Dragon, or Sky Dragon trait, and 1 Hina among them to your hand, and then return the rest to the bottom of your deck. So this is just like the tutors from the starter deck.
Hmm.
You're gonna play it, check top 3, and essentially hit 2.
Yep. Very
Uh,
good.
but the Hina is going to be a little harder since we only have 2 Hina, so you have a lot less Hina to search.
I mean, better than me, dude. I only have one Kosuke, so fuck you
True,
guys.
true.
I'm um next for the level 4.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were just doing Toy Agumon next,
No,
but
no,
we
no,
can
go
do
ahead.
this.
Yeah, yeah. We'll finish it.
Yeah. So
Level 4.
Lavorvomon.
Yeah.
He is plays for 5, has a 4K DP line. Digivolves for 2 over Black or Red. That's pretty big actually. Having a 2-color bubble for 2. Uh, on play, return 1 card with Machine Dragon or Sky Dragon trait, or 1 Hina from your trash to hand. That's pretty good. When digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer tamers, you may play 1 Hina from your hand without paying cost. That's actually huge because obviously, if you already have a Hina or have a Mem Tamer on board, you can still play the Hina when digivolving.
Yeah.
Um, this is the next evolution of if you don't have X or Y Tamer, play X or Y Tamer.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to see where what other archetypes get this.
I think this is good. Yeah. I think that's strong.
Solid card, and then the Inheritables a your turn plus 2K. Very strong, very red.
Yeah. Very red. I
Um,
mean, with
very
cheap
red,
play
much
cost,
red.
I mean, red doesn't do the play tamer for free as much, so this is nice to have for sure.
Yeah, and then exactly agreed. Uh, and then Old Hina will trigger that when digivolving effect if you hard play it.
Okay, okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the
Two
level
hard
5 Lava
pulses.
Burrito Mon. Love Lava Burrito Mon. He looks like something out of Monster Hunter.
Dude, I mean, the Dragon List are just cool, man. They look great.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
He's a 7/7 Digivolves over Black or Red for 3. On play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6 less DP. That's kind of mid. When Digivolving, if your opponent has no Digimon with 6 less DP, gain a memory.
That's kind of fire.
That part is good. I
That's kind of
love
fire.
that.
That's a what a cool way to give red gain a memory.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, Red. And then in just security check +1 is always fine. This will probably see play in Dorbic actually.
Okay, yeah, yeah, true. I can definitely see that as well.
Honestly, this is just Dorbic support. I'm reading it.
And
All
then it's
right,
level
and
60.
then
Dude, what
now
a
speaking of
cool
Monster
fucking
Hunter,
art, dude. It looks
speaking
so
of Monster
good.
Hunter,
It looks so good.
Jesus Christ! All right, on play, he's a 13/13, huge boy. Digivolves over Black or Red 5s for 5. On play, when attacking, not once per turn, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. So if they only have one, you're popping that.
Yeah.
And it's on play when attacking. So when you Digivolve, Old Hina will proc that on play. And then when you swing, that'll proc the when attacking part. So if you retain turn when you swing, when you Digivolve. Speaking of Digivolving, when Digivolving, your opponent cannot play or move Digimon with 6K or less DP until the end of their turn. Speaking of floodgates, going back to the original strategy of Hina Link, where all your big boys have nasty, nasty floodgate effects. The old ones were on plays that were triggered by the Hina when you Digivolve up. This is just a win Digivolving effect, so that's really good.
Yeah.
Huge, huge card. No wonder it's so expensive for Digivolution. Trainings will fix that. Ignoring that. All turns effects. When this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your own effect, you may play one Digimon card with a Machine Dragon or Sky Dragon trait from your hand without paying cost. This does not specify level, so you're gonna cheat in your other level 6.
I was like, no wait. I was like,
So this
yo,
is probably Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of lists, so it looks like you're just gonna be playing all the sixes.
Which would still be
Th-
really cool for sure.
This is super cool. I'm very excited to see what people do with this deck. I'm gonna be so focused on Terramon's line and Zafaga. But no, I'm excited for this deck though.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be nice stuff for the red. Let's quickly go over the red stuff for the Beal Star stuff.
Yeah.
We got Toyagumon. Toyagumon for 3 play cost, 0 Digivolve, 1 KDP. Digivolve for a level 2 with 3 Musketeers in its text for a cost of 0. And then on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Musketeers in its text, and 1 option card with the use of cost of 6 among them to the hand, and return the best of the bottom deck. Your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2k DP. Good card, tutor, and it's a 2-hit tutor, so really awesome stuff. Something with the new Beelstar stuff is it doesn't work as well with the old stuff, just because old Beelstar says 7 cost option cards, whereas this one's 6. So they're really doing like a whole new revamp with it, which I have to look at
I
all the
was
6 cost
gonna.
option cards now, man. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with like Beelstar, where like Beelstar, every time a 7 cost option came out, you're like, ooh, Beelstar. Are we playing Beelstar again?
I mean, we still doing that.
Yeah. But I think you're gonna have to try to treat the new Beelstar with the same thing, where like you're gonna look at 6 cost option cards and see if we can. I'm interested to see what people end up doing with it, but nonetheless, good card. Probably 4 out for sure. Moving on, we got the Deputy Mon for play cost of 6, Digivolve for 2, 6 KDP. Digivolve for 2 over a 3 Musketeer in its traits. When Digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, you may trash any 1 option card from your Digimon sources, or for 1 Digimon's Digivolution cards, and then your turn, this Digimon gains the what? This Digimon gains the 3 Musketeer traits. That's weird. Your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2k DP. Why didn't they just make this as like where the hell is it? Like other cards where it's like it has like the bottom right text where it says like
Oh, the rule box.
yeah,
I don't know. This card's weird. I don't know why they did it like that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm not tripping, right?
No, that seems weird to me.
But
Real quick though,
mhm.
there is so much. Your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2k DP in this set.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, actually, yeah, true. Like yellow had it, yellow structure deck had it. Your
Green structure deck
green
had it.
structure deck had it. Oh yeah. Green structure deck had it. Yellow had minus 2 key to get DP. I mean, I'm not complaining. Big mons are back. Big mons are back, bro.
We're back, bro.
The level 3 Megadramon, 7 play cost, 7 DP, play Digivolve for 4 over level a red, or 3 Musketeer for 3. On player when Digivolving by placing 1 option card with 3 Musketeer traits from your hand or trash as this bottom source, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with 6k DP or less. And then for inheritable, Piercing. I think this is going to be a good card too. Being able to just, because you're going to be trashing your option cards, and then option card tuck, and then when you tuck, you pop, and then you also gain memory back. So I think there's going to be some really nice fluidity. I don't, in terms of how much, I'm gonna have to definitely play around with ratios, but the piercing might be something big that might come up, depending on how big we get with. 2k here, 2k here, that's 4k. Then we go into the Magda. But you have any comments on the Megadramon?
I don't honestly know. I don't know how valuable the piercing is going to be. Haven't seen enough of. I'm assuming most of your options are all removal, so I don't know what's going to be there to pierce. But
yeah,
strong nonetheless.
Yeah. We got Magda Kidmon for the level 6 for the red stuff. 12
He's
play
got
cost,
gun
Digivolve
legs.
for 4, 12k. Dude, his card art's great. Digivolve for level 5 for a cost of 4. On player, when Digivolving, you may use 1/3 Musketeer trait option card from your hand without paying the cost. Then draw cards from the top of your deck until you have 6 in your hand. End of turn, once per turn, by trashing 1 option card from this Digimon's sources. 1 of your 3 Musketeer gains sec plus 1 and then attacks. That's fucking cool.
I low-key like how they gave Magnet, like the other 2 Musketeers, their own decks. and without relying on BL Star.
Yeah, like it has its own identity that's like not
Hmm.
like they all like blend well together, and but they
But
also
you
have
could
like a very
easily
solo
have this
identity.
be its
Yeah,
own deck.
for sure. Cool card. I like it a lot. Altar looks great too. Yeah,
Altar's
that's
insane.
yeah, dude. That's all the stuff for the red. Moving on to the blues. I
I'll
only
take
care.
the Froggy Boy.
I only really care about one thing for the blue.
I'll do the Froggy Boy.
if
You
I
can
want.
take the rest.
Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead.
Yeah, blue honestly Loki got shafted. Most of this is just gonna be
Good,
ice clad.
good. Shaft
So
blue.
but blue has enough. Blue has enough.
Yeah.
All turns players can't redo play cost. This is huge. Floodgate.
Good. Dude, it goes
Yeah,
over
this
green
card's
too.
great. Yeah, actually, this card goes
That's
over
actually kind of
green,
crazy.
so huge, good card. Very good Floodgate. We like Floodgates
Does
here.
green have a players can't reduce play cost?
Yes,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Probably.
That'd be some.
I can't keep my Floodgate straight, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving on
Next.
to the Gekomon,
Hmm.
other frog. On play when Digivolving, just draw a card. I love this. And then inheritable jamming, like we needed more of that.
Yeah.
Honestly, this card's kind of good. Kind of a good generic little blue card.
Yep.
If you ever try to, I think we're getting to the point in the game where we can start building good stuff decks.
Hmm.
So this card could make it its way into a blue good stuff deck
Yeah.
at some point. And then the level 5 Shogun Gekomon.
Yeah.
They all digivolve from the NSP trait. So NSP is going to be a multicolor deck where it's blue, green, and black. I think.
Yeah.
It's going off some older Digimon lore
Yeah.
that I'm not super familiar with.
Hmm.
So on play, one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend. That's really good, especially with the amount of hybrid that's running around.
Yeah.
And then your turn, none of your Digimon with the NSP trait can have their attacks target changed. Wow. So this gives all your NSP stuff. This is essentially a kind of a win con here. It gives all your NSP unblockable and undirectable. So no Magna, no no blockers, no old Magna.
Hmm. Good stuff.
Strong.
Good stuff. Going to the new
That's
stuff that's
all
super
you.
exciting. Oh, look at him. We got Bulukoban. Ah, dude, I can't wait for this stuff.
I love Blukomon.
Yeah, he's so good. With this stuff, they did a revamp to the Hex Blau cards, which is gonna be good. They gave him like a new keyword. So first one, Blue Goban, on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Paildramon or Hexablau in its name, and add 1 card with Ice Snow trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom deck. Also, this has Ice Snow type. And then when attacking, for the inheritable, when attacking, once returned, trash the top card of your sources, one of your opponent's Digimon. So good. A tutor and a trash the top of the sources. Good. A two card hitter too. And from what it looked like, the Ice Snow type, which is like gonna probably be seen like concurrent with the rest of the line, you're pretty much gonna be hitting it.
Yeah.
I think this is so that you can hit the old stuff. If it doesn't
Oh
have
no, for
Ice
sure.
Snow trait, so I think that's the reason why it's there. Moving on, the
Snow Agumon.
Yeah, Snow Agumon. Agumon with the new effect Ice Clad. Ice Clad is good. Other than against security Digimon, compare the number of Digimon sources instead of DP in its fights. Really, really fucking cool effect. Ice Clad is
I'm gonna punch your
level,
Zudomon
yeah.
that you hard played that just dies now.
Yeah, like give me overflow.
Overflow.
Give me overflow, bro. With the inheritable, when attacking, once returned, trash the top card of the sources of one of your opponent's Digimon. Oh, it's gonna be so cool, man. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Okay. Moving on, we got Sorcerermon 2. I don't think. Oh yeah, it does. Play cost of 5 KDP, 2 to Digivolve. Blocker on play. If your opponent has no Digimon with no sources, or with sources, one of your Digimon unsuspends. And then when attacking, once returned, trash the top card of sources of one of your opponent's Digimon. Dude, just source stripping out the wazoo, and I'm here for it. The on play could definitely see something. I'm hoping to see, like, as we get into the cards, whether or not it's gonna spit, whether or not we can spit something out, but we'll see. Paildramon for the level 4 in the Bulu Komon line. 5k 5/5 to Digivolve. When Digivolving, trash the bottom 2 sources of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if your opponent has no sources, give it jamming and blocker. Oh my god, that's hot. When attacking, once per turn, trash the top card of the sources of your opponent's Digimon.
Solid.
Oh, so good.
And he's saving the
dude,
bird.
Trash thing bot 2, bro. Potentially ripping 3 because you have the inheritable from. Dude, ripping 3 sources at level 4 is crazy to me. That's crazy.
Solid.
And then you have Chris Paildramon. Chris Paildramon also has Ice Clad. When Digivolving, trash any 2 sources under your opponent's Digimon. Then, if your opponent has no sources, this Digimon unsuspends. Oh my!
Is that Hyorimaru?
Yeah, right. On God. Inherit effect your turn while your opponent has no Digimon. Give it piercing and sec 1, dude. Oh my.
Why does this card do so much?
Dude, this card's crazy. Come on. Ice Clad, piercing and sec 1 for inheritable, and then rip sources for Digivolve, and then it unsuspends itself too. Like, oh, dude, you're gonna be clearing bodies with this. I digress.
Oh wow, that card's so good.
Yeah, great. And then the boss man himself, Hex Blaumon. Look at this sick ass.
This card goes hard. This art is insane.
Good, dude. Okay, so sec 1 Ice Clad.
Hi, pretty man.
Yeah, dude. Security attack +1 Ice Clad, and then dude, he could get. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was just super excited, guys. When Digivolving, trash any 4 sources under your opponent's Digimon. Then, if they don't have any sources, return one of their Tamers to the bottom of their deck. Opponent's turn, none of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer sources as this Digimon can suspend. Oh my god, he's so good, y'all.
Yeah, no, this card's insanely good.
Dude, it's so good. Because now, like, what, Sec 2, so swinging for 3 if you have the Paildramon under your inheritable right here. So
yeah, swinging for 3 with piercing,
is
and you're gonna.
And
your DP really doesn't matter.
Wait, no, he doesn't. He's just swinging once.
No.
But trash 4 sources. Dude, you're trashing like 8 cards off of somebody.
Yeah, if they have a Digimon on board, that Digimon's gonna have no sources.
Yeah, just you're cooked.
And then Ice Clad.
Stun too.
Ice Clad.
Yeah, Ice Clad.
So you're not really, your DP doesn't really matter when they block, and you have piercing. So if they block with anything with a smaller stack than you,
yeah,
you're gonna beat it. You're gonna check 3. You're gonna unsuspend. Deck good. And card good. And then Floodgate good.
Can't wait to play it. Cool. And that's it for the blue card stuff. Kind of short.
Yeah, like I said, blue got shorted a little bit.
But that's okay because like you have the old support for it that I think it's still going to be relevant into the Hex Boss stuff. So like I said, I'm very excited to play the Hex Boss stuff. I'm just such a slut for this fucking iced Royal Knight looking ass.
Good.
Moving on to the yellow stuff.
The NSP stuff is cool. I figured since they don't have very much, we'll just loosely go over this for the yellow stuff. Starmon, I don't know if even's going to make it into the deck. He digivolves over your NSPs for... Starmon digivolves over NSPs for 2. He's a 4/4, or he digivolves over level 3 yellows for 2. Yeah. Not being a puppet doesn't make him blendable and sealed, so that's fine. Inheritable barrier is really good, especially if you're trying to make the Leomon top end work for the NSP. But I just don't know if this will make it into the deck. I'm not super familiar with any NSP lists, but I do love Piximon. Piximon's gonna hopefully play in the deck. He's a 7/7 who digivolves over level 4s for 3 if they're yellow, or any NSP for 3. On deletion, because he dies a lot in the show. Spoiler alert. You may play one level 4 or lower Digimon card with that's yellow or has NSP from your hand. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. When attacking, give something -4K. This probably be relegated to bulk, if I'm being completely honest. But the star of the NSP, or not the star, but close to. This card's cracked. Saber Leomon Ace. He's a 7/12. Digivolves over level 5s for 4 if they're green or yellow, or any level 5 with the NSP trait, or any level 5 with Leomon and name for 3. Hand Counterblast Digivolve, on play when Digivolving. Two of your opponent's suspended Digimon get minus 8k until the end of the turn.
Yo, what?
When Digivolving when attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if they have no Digimon, unsuspend this Digimon.
Wait, that's kind of good.
Or sorry, if they have no unsuspended Digimon, this Digimon unsuspends.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
So, strong card. Strong card.
Yeah. You think it'll,
Big fan.
You think it'll get seen in the Leomon decks?
I think it potentially will.
I mean, they don't have any
Being
aces,
able
so
to
I feel like it'd be strong for them. But does it
the fact that you can suspend something immediately, unsuspend, have a blocker, and then give something -8 outright.
Yeah.
I think it's just very strong. I don't know if it'll see as much play as like Tribimon Ace, but
fair enough.
good card nonetheless.
Cool.
Now with the NSP out the way, take it away with the Syndromon, please.
Sure. We got the Shumon, Shumon level 3, beautiful AA by the way. With the effect of your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon card with Puppet and its traits, reduce the cost by 1. And then all of your opponent's Digimon, security Digimon minus 2k TP. I think that's the same inheritable as this one.
It is, yes. All the Shumons have the same inheritable, I believe.
That's good. Good. The reduced Digivolution cost is actually really nice. I think that's going to come up quite a bit in terms of like memory management.
And that AA goes hard.
Yeah, for sure. Beautiful AA.
Okay.
Then you have
so you'll be simping over this or what, bud?
And then we have the level 4 Shushumon. When Digivolving, if you have one or fewer Tamers, you can play an Arisa or Kinosaki from your hand without paying the cost. And then also same inheritable, all your opponent's secure Digimon get minus 2k DP.
I think that when Digivolving is so strong. I love that they're
too.
giving this out to more cards.
Yeah, play Tamers like on like a level 4 trend of like play Tamers.
Instead if you have no Tamer with X or Y name, if you have one or fewer.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's great. So at least you can get like 2 Tamers out for free.
Yeah, exactly.
At least or 2 if they get popped or anything like that. And I think putting them on the level 4s is really good too. Because we were seeing a trend with the Seeker, the Digimon Seeker stuff, where it was like start of main, tuck underneath, this, that, and the other mind link stuff. So definitely really good. And then you got your level 3 Chaperomon, Overclock in its abilities. And then when Digivolving, you would play one level 3 Digimon card with Puppet in its traits from your hand without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon would leave the battle area, other than by your effects, by deleting one of your tokens, it doesn't leave. Good. I think maybe even slightly better than. Yeah, I think it's slightly better.
Yeah, this is 100% the better one. Being able to cheat in a body is insanely good.
Yeah, because then you can proc more off of the.
Being able to cheat in on Bestmons? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, and then finally for the queen herself, Syndromon, overclock in its traits, start of main phase or when Digivolving, you may play one familiar token.
God, that AA goes so hard.
Yeah, dude. Beautiful AA. You may play one familiar token with Digimon Yellow 4 with 3k DP on. With the effect of on deletion, your opponent's Digimon gets a minus 2k DP for the turn, and then when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets a minus 6k DP for turn. That's not once per turn. I think that's really strong. I think this is going to be really good. Because you got your little body.
Yeah, none of that is once per turn. Well, not that start of main phase happens twice, but regardless, really strong.
Yeah, pretty.
I like this card a lot.
Yeah, I think I'm still leaning towards, like me personally, I'm still leaning towards the structure deck one, just because of like.
I think this one has better removal if you're trying to play on the control side.
Yeah, like maybe actually okay. Let me retcon that. Never mind. The set one's better. I mean,
I wouldn't say better, but they serve different purposes.
Yeah, because like if you're trying to like get a wider board, then you want to go into the structure deck one because you play 2 instead of only 1, and then you also have the blocker too. So, but
if they don't remove this one, you're gonna keep playing them.
Yeah, exactly. So So
I think
definitely
maybe you want to start with the starter deck one,
yeah.
and then your second stack you want to make this one.
Like I feel like it's gonna be
But
like a 4-2 thing, or
people who have actually tested this deck, please let us know.
yeah, for sure.
We're kind of talking out of our asses right now,
No, we're
while Josh is slowly falling in love.
not.
But speaking of NSP, do you want to cover the green NSP stuff real quick?
Yeah, I got you. I'll go over the green SPs real quick. We got where is it? Okay, just the four.
Monochromon,
So Monochromon,
the
did you fall for
4, the
level 3
5, and
for
the
a cost
7.
of 1, and then for inheritable piercing,
Hey yo, this card Digivolves. This card is so green, it's crazy.
yeah,
Digivolving for 1 at level 4, I love it.
yeah, dude, this is a spin in green's face. And then you have Triceramon. Triceramon says Digimon for 4, cost of 3. On player, when Digimon suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, that Digimon can't suspend until the end of turn. Has dinosaur in its traits, and then all turns once per turn when this Digimon deletes your opponent's. Actually, this inheritor was kind of good.
This is support for what you call it. No. This is Thorbic support.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
Low
inheritor was
key.
good, and then we have
Just a level 7 now. The boss monster of the deck.
Yeah, Tlaclomon. DNA Digivolve over a green or yellow 6 or a black and blue level 6. That's kind of crazy color combos there. With the effect of when Digivolving, you may play one play cost of 7 or lower Digimon card with NSP trait from your hand without paying the cost. If DNA Digivolving, you may instead play up to 2 such Digimon cards with different colors from your hand without paying the cost. When Digivolving or when attacking once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7k DP for the turn for the turn for each of your Digimon. Each of your Digimon. That's kind of. It feels like Heaven's Judgment in a.
I was gonna say it's kind of like a walking Heaven's Judgment that's just not as good.
Yeah.
Part of me wishes this was an ace.
That's crazy for you to say. Who are you?
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah, that's a crazy comment from you. What? Sorry, that caught me really off guard that you said that.
Like it just seems a little underpowered for me, but
that's crazy. That's a crazy comment from you.
I don't know. Cool card though.
I mean, I don't have any comments about it.
I don't mind aces as like as long as either A, they're really in like
lore accurate.
No, I don't know.
We'll comment on that later, but
yeah.
Go ahead.
We'll do a deep dive why I hate aces so much someday.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it over.
Oh yeah, Liberator time. My son. Look, he has all the birds. So just like the Shumon, he's a 3/1 Digivolves for green level 2 for 0. Your turn when this Digimon would Digivolve into a avian or bird. Reduce that cost by 1. All turns when this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle, gain a memory. So this is the only Terramon that doesn't give you plus 2k in the inheritable slot. But as for
memory, bro,
that's really good still.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I'm gonna value it's all turns too, so making your blockers really good. Yeah, no, still strong. I mean, you're gonna go up to your 2, your level 4 for like nothing. Again, this deck's gonna Digivolve very effectively, especially with this rookie. It's gonna be a solid 4 for sure. Same with the Galemon. The Galemon, yeah, he's a 4/4 that Digivolves for 2. Same thing as the Shushumon. When Digivolving, he spits out Shoto if you have 1 or few Tamers. And then he has the same inheritable as the Terramon. So if you're gonna gain 2 if you punch something in the face, but you're gonna be sacrificing that DP, which is okay. There's outside ways to gain DP. Huge card. This one's mandatory 4 of just because it spits out your Shoto.
Yeah. And then you got
Grando Galemon. God, he looks so good. Vortex, huge. Punching things is nice. When Digivolving, you suspend one Digimon. If this effect suspended one of your Digimon, this Digimon isn't affected by effects of your opponent's Digimon until the end of their turn.
So good.
This card is huge. Very, very good. Your turn when this Digimon attacks, your opponent's Digimon unsuspend. Yeah, no, this card's just cracked. So important for the deck. Protection's huge. The unsuspending will proc all of your Zephaga printed effects.
Mm.
Speaking of Zephaga,
Oh,
um,
look at him, dude.
yes, sir.
Fucking cool.
Uh,
Go ahead.
he's got like those wings are starting to give me endless waltz vibes.
True.
Uh,
True.
like those are just endless waltz wings.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Sec
Yeah.
check +1 vortex, crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
This deck has a lot of access to piercing, so having the Sec check +1 on your vortex body is just huge. This one's 12k, so you have bigger thresholds
Mm-hmm.
off your inheritables, but you're trading that plus 3k for an extra on suspend. So when digivolving when attacking, not once per turn,
Mm-hmm.
suspend one Digimon. If this effect suspends one of your Digimon, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck.
Sheesh.
This is huge. He can clear super wide boards. I'm still trying to figure out what my ratios are going to be for this and the starter deck one, because the starter deck one having just protection on it printed is really strong. But with Grand Galmon from the EX set giving you protection for the turn you Digivolve up, it makes it also very valuable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty torn on what I want to do for my top end for this, but I will be playing a lot of it for trying to figure out my
Yeah.
ratios. I think currently I'm sitting at 4-2 or 4-3, leaning towards the starter deck one as my
Yeah.
main top end.
I just feel like the starter deck with like how decks like bouncing all these like just like yeah you can't touch me like just you can't touch me you know what I mean like
Stay away from me. No one touch me. I don't want to be I don't want to be touched.
it's one of those things where like I feel like where you're going to when you see the time to go into old or the EX one you'll
Yeah, exactly.
yeah like you like if you see that window to like really like push through and punch because you'll get what two checks out of it you'll pop a board and so forth and then
Unsuspend.
yeah Shoto
Exactly.
yeah exactly it's gonna be real big push like real pressure push card for sure like you're just gonna it's gonna be one of those things where all of a sudden you like you swung 4 security like what like you know what I mean
Yeah, turn 3, you're gonna have no security, and you're like, "What just happened? My board's gone. I have no life. What happened? What went wrong?"
and then it's unaffected by card effects like okay thanks cool cool
Just for the turn.
yeah just for the turn and then we got a beautiful
I
chase card
want it.
that one and also for syndrome one looks beautiful great paperweight guys
Hate paperweight.
okay
On
no
to
that be
black.
the black stuff you want to go over the Dragon Link stuff
There's a little NSP in here too. So there's actually 3 archetypes being touched in black. There's NSP, Dragon Link, and Three Musketeer.
mm.
So
Is there
I'll
anything
just quickly.
quickly over the NSP
Honestly, NSP Gatsumon blocker black stuff. Inheritable blocker or printed blocker, inheritable reboot.
uh-huh
Same thing on the Tortomon, except he has the opponent's turn. He can't be deleted.
mm-hmm. And then we
That's
got
kind of cool. Opponent's turn. Just effects can't pop him. That's actually kind of funny.
yeah
Uh, and then
the level 5 Jagamon
the level 5 Jagamon. On play, the Digivolve 1. Opponent's turn. All your NSPs gain blocker. That's kind of mid.
yeah
And then the Eldarimon blocker on play when Digivolving. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck.
dude, that's
You may
Torterra
play
right
up
there
to it. Yeah, sure is. He cheats in NSPs
mm-hmm.
up to a total play cost of 7, and then at the end of your turn, he lets you DNA Digivolve. That's pretty good, I
I
guess,
mean
for the
that
NSP.
helps with the Talacomon from earlier
Yeah,
so I
so
could
this is probably
see
your secondary backup main 6.
yeah I could
But
definitely
I
see it
just don't know. Your midline is just so
mid
wonky.
yeah
Yes.
it feels so like niche like the midline feels really niche but yeah I digress
I feel like your top and bottoms are solid.
yeah
You just need better 4s and 5s.
yeah my personal opinion
But
like if you're interested in that stuff like go for it but personally I don't think it's gonna be
it,
it's
I
gonna be
really
more
hope
fun factor
it's
than it is
more.
gonna be like a
Yes.
which
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not trying to say don't do it but
I mean, I want to see people take this to locals for sure. I
yeah
want to see people prove me wrong.
right prove me wrong
As for the Dragon Link stuff, yeah, we can move on to that real
yeah
quick.
Jasmine
Start your main phase by trashing one card with Rock Dragon or Earth Dragon trait in your hand. Draw one, gain one. That's really
That's actually really
good.
good. That is good.
I like that.
Opponent's turn
And then
plus
an
2
opponent's
KDP.
turn plus 2k DP. Huge fan. Very strong.
Jazard.
Very demure. Very mindful. Jazardmon on play. Trash one card from your hand with the Rock Dragon or Earth Dragon trait. Draw two. When Digivolving, if you have one or fewer tamers, one or fewer tamers, you may play one Hina. So just like the red one, this card has insane value. So when you Digivolve, if you already have old Hina, you're going to be able to cheat in a Hina and resolve new Hina, or old Hina to activate that on play. Draw two.
That's so good.
Very strong. I'm pretty excited for Dragon Link.
Dragon Links? Yeah, I think so too. You got the
Oh, whoops. No, the Giga just for you. Jazarichmon, on play Digivolve 1. When Digivolving, if your opponent has no level 5 or highers, gain 1. Opponent's turn when opponent's turn when any of your opponent's Digimon attack, you may change the attack target to this Digimon. Wow, so they just stole Tyrant's mechanic. Cool.
I feel like that inherited was really strong.
I don't know why they keep taking that away from Tyrant Kabuterimon, giving it to like Eosmon and other decks. Stop it.
Yeah.
Give them.
That inherited was really strong.
Metallica Dramon. Yeah. Give me the Railgun Digimon. I love him.
He looks so good. Dude, this AA looks.
This AA is probably the best AA in the set.
Good.
Low key.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute.
No. I stand by.
But this is a Yu-Gi-Oh ass looking card though. I ain't gonna fucking
for sure.
He got a whole railgun on his tail, bro. Dude,
this is a Borolo dragon if I've ever seen one. On play when attacking, not once per turn, Digivolve 4 one of your opponent's Digimon is absurd.
Digivolve 4.
Not once per turn. So if you have a way to unsuspend this thing, you just Digivolve 4 twice. It's bonkers. When Digivolving, none of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon can Digivolve until the end of the turn. So this just turns off Imperial. This is gonna have like the best Imperial matchup. Yeah. All turns when this Digimon will leave the battle area, other than by your own effects, you may play one. You just play the opposite level 6.
Yeah.
Or you play Digimon from the opposite line. Yeah. And then poop on your opponent. And then with that card, I think this is gonna be insanely good.
That's so fun. So fun. Cool.
Yeah. So
the Dragon Link stuff. Any comments?
No. Strong stuff. Not till we get to the Hina. Okay. But yeah, no. Take it away. Let's get on to the Musketeers.
Cool. So the Musketeer stuff, we have the Black Toy Agumon. Black Toy Agumon says on play by trashing one card with your Musketeers in your trait, draw 2. I think really good. With the reboot, also really good. I've been a huge fan of like reboot lately, dude. I don't know about you. Reboot's been just
reboot's good mechanic.
Yeah, good mechanic. The Tankmon for level 4. Digivolve over 3 Musketeers and traits for 2. On player when Digivolving by returning 3 cards with 3 Musketeers traits from your hand or trash to the top of their deck. Digivolve one of your opponents and then inheritable reboots. I think this when Digivolving is going to be really strong. It's going to come up a lot. I think I will probably lean into this for midline just because.
I was gonna say this is definitely the better of the 2 4s.
Like your recurring hand or trash, because if I remember right, the option cards, which we'll get into later, is if you trash it, they have when trash from deck, like they proc effect, so you just restack them to the top of your deck and then do it again. You know what I mean? Yeah. So super cool stuff. Definitely, I think it's gonna be used a lot. Gigadramon. Digivolve over 3 Musketeer for 3. On play when Digivolving. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Place an option card and the 3 Musketeer traits among them as this Digimon's bottom source. Return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. If this effect placed, delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers of plus with 3 or less. That's awesome.
And collision?
Holy!
This card's correct.
This card's good, dude. Yo, not a reaction, collision.
Hey, yo. So I take it all back. The Gigadramon's the Megadramon's piercing in the reds category comes way back. Yeah. Dude. If you can, I didn't know this deck had collision.
Yeah, dude. You have collision. Oh, dude, that's actually so sick. So sick. I think this search effect's really strong too.
Oh, this is insane. This would probably be for sure your go-to 5.
Yeah. Okay, and then we have Gundramon. Dude, this Gundramon design
America Dramon.
So good, dude.
America Dramon.
This Gundramon looks so good. Gundramon, Digivolve over level 5 at the cost of 4. Blocker, on play when Digivolving, reveal the top 6 cards in your deck. You may use one Three Musketeer trait option card among them without paying the cost, and then return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. All turns, when any of your Three Musketeer trait Digimon will leave the battle area, other than by your effects, trash one option card from the sources, and they don't leave.
This is really good.
Is a really good defense card, man. It's a defensive card, blocker, big body.
Again, I love how playable they made the other two Musketeers.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like you didn't even play them in the old Beelstar stuff, which I think, seeing how they're doing this, is kind of what they wanted old Beelstar to be.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think there's just some really, really cool stuff going on. This Gundramon A looks so good. I'm gonna be poor after this set, guys. My wallet's gonna hurt.
Me too.
But yeah, 6 cost option card, just flip, you play them, and I just really like this effect of return to the top or bottom, and that's
I love that.
Just because you can then set you're stacking yourself to get the mill in your favor, which I think is really, really good. Yeah, man, I really like the black stuff for the Three Musketeer. I have no complaints, no complaints at all. In terms of how fast it is, that's gonna be like up for question, but overall, like, I think it's gonna be great.
No, I have to agree. I think so far it's been fantastic.
Next up is the purple cards in this set. Let's go over the new Impmon stuff, Wyatt.
Yes, let's talk about what could have been. So, if y'all didn't know, I just learned this recently. Impmon was actually slated to be Takado's partner for Digimon Tamers.
I didn't know that.
So this is, yeah. So then he got relegated. Then they got pushed to main villain, and then they changed their mind again, and like, nah, he's just gonna be the brooding anti-hero. So this is what could have been if Takada was still his partner, I guess. Impmon, he's a 3/1. Digivolves over a purple or red 2 for 1, or any Yamon for 0. When this Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon card with Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait, reduce its Digivolution cost by 1. And he is a Liberator, so that is huge. Your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2k. Again, you're seeing a lot of that in Heritable this set.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed he didn't get an AA.
Yeah.
Like the other Liberator rookies.
And then you got the
yeah, a good card. No, Sukai is for the Lilith engine, I think.
Same thing.
Rex is the Punkmon.
Punkmon.
Actually, yeah, Punkmon. Sorry, technically, it's Eismon is also part of this archetype.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. 4/4. Digivolves for 2. On play, trash 1 card from your hand. Then you may return 1 Digimon card with Evil Dragon, Dark Dragon, or Evil Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait from your trash to your hand, and then Inheritable Retaliation. So great filter. Good on play. The deck really wants to cycle cards from its hand and then have them in the trash so they can play them from later, or Digivolve up from later. So that's, again, I think this card's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, next is the Punkmon. So Punkmon is a 6/6 that Digivolves for 3 over a purple or red, or anything with or any Digimon with the evil trait for a cost of 2. When Digivolving, if you have 1 or fewer Tamers in play, you can play Yuki from your hand, and then Inheritable plus 2k. Strong, again, I've said it enough this set. This is such a strong Inheritable. Sorry, not a strong Inheritable. Strong when Digivolving effect, and I'm glad to see more of it.
Yeah.
There's literally, I feel like we've seen it in every part of the set. Orochimon, I don't think it's part of the archetype, so we're just but we'll cover it anyways because it is a Dark Dragon.
Yeah.
So he's a blocker. He's a 6/6. Digivolves for 3 over a 4. On deletion, trash 1 card in your hand, then delete 1 of your opponent's level 3 Digimon and 1 of the level 4 Digimon. That's kind of cool. Interesting sealed card. Yeah. But Loudmon, on play when Digivolving, trash 2 cards from your hand, then delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with 7k or less. This deck really wants to have a low hand size, so that in itself is pretty good. Inheritable, your turn, while you have 4 fewer cards in your hand, all of your Digimon with Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait gain +1 sec check. So
Sheesh.
this is huge.
That's actually kind of big for inheritable for loud one.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's
this
good.
gives your whole board sec check +1.
Yeah. Cool. And then finally with
The
the
big boss himself,
level 6 heavy metal Dramon,
Heavy Metal Dramon.
Digivolve over level 5 with Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait, cost of 4 instead of 5, so pretty important. When Digivolving, trash 2 cards from your hand and then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon. End of turn, once per turn, you may play one card with Evil Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait and play a cost of 8 or less from your trash without paying the cost. For each card in your maximum, remove 1 from this effect's play cost maximum. What? For each card, remove 1 from this effect's play cost maximum. Huh. Wyatt?
Okay, so yeah, when Digivolving trash 2, delete something, get a removal. Are you confused about the end of turn?
Yeah, just slightly.
So at the end of your turn, you can play one of any Digimon with a
Evil with a play cost or less, and then for each card
play
in your
cost of
hand.
8 or less. Yeah, so
Oh,
for
yeah,
each,
instead of 8, it's
yeah,
like, yeah.
so instead of 8, if you have one card in your hand, it's 7.
Mm-hmm. So that's over.
Yeah, so you need to have 0 cards in your hand to have max value for this.
Yeah, I see. Um, I don't really know what to say about the heavy metal dragon stuff. I mean, it's cool, and
It's gonna need a second wave of support for sure.
yeah, that's what it feels like. I mean, okay, you have Nidhogg with it too. Nidhogg trash main. If you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, play this card from your trash with the play cost reduced by 4. And then blocker with on deletion, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card with Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait from your trash without paying the cost. Yeah, I think like you hit
That's
the
pretty.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head though. It feels like pretty subpar compared to like the rest of the stuff that we've seen for EX7. There's
Yeah.
probably going to be a second wave of support for the loud one, and if it doesn't, that's kind of disappointing. Um,
Well, I think Yuki is the main character in the Liberators manga, so hopefully she gets a.
Another wave, yeah,
Nah.
but it's probably not going to be as effective right out the gate. I think we'll also have to take a look at like cards with evil in it because
Really wish this card counted itself as like a Gigadramon or something, Megidramon or something.
yeah, something along those
Well,
lines.
maybe we'll see. Maybe he'll get like a Gallantmon form.
That'd be cool. That would be cool since that's kind of like what they're leaning towards
Since this is
with
since this
similar,
is basically Megidramon,
yeah, or
maybe we'll see a Gallantmon variant.
new Gallant or Chaos
Heavy
Gallant variant,
heavy metal Nightmon. I don't know.
something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Wyatt, if you want to go over the Devi stuff or the
Yeah,
Devi
the
stuff.
Lilith Stoof, Sukai Man, Sukaimon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add one of them. Add one card with Lilithmon in its text to your hand, and then trash 1 purple card. Return the rest to the bottom of your deck. Opponent's turn. When any of your opponent's Digimon attack by deleting one of your other Digimon in the attack. This is really good.
I actually like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with the Lilithmon from EX6 just because it's getting tucked under Agudamon 80% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not super familiar with what that card does, but interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Next we have Black Gatomon.
Yeah.
When Digivolving on deletion, by trashing 1 card in your hand, one of your Digimon gains blocker and retile till the end of your opponent's turn. That's nasty and annoying.
Blocker and Retao.
Uh-huh.
That is annoying.
And it has the same inheritable as a Sukaimon, so you could turn off multiple attacks in a stack.
That's pretty good.
That's actually really solid. If you have multiple Digimon on board, you can just turn off multiple attacks.
Yeah, I actually dig that card. And the
Lady Devimon X. This card is something. I got words. On play when Digivolving, 8/8. Digivolves for 3, or Lady Devi for 0. On play when Digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, give them one of your Digimon. End of attack. Oh no, give one of their Digimon.
Yeah.
End of attack, delete Digimon. Then if Lady Devimon or X Antibody is in this card stack, you may play one Vole and Zerdukin. Something German token.
Sherdruken token that has a
Is
block
that
of
Druken?
retaliation at level 4, 5k DP.
Yeah.
And then opponent's turn. Once per turn, when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted, you may play one level 4 or lower purple Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. So you can play your Sukaimon, you can play your Black Gato.
You can play a lot.
You can do a lot of stuff. That's actually really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, and then you have the lady herself, Lilith X Annie.
You take this one.
Okay, yeah. Lilith X Annie, Digivolve over Lilithmon for a cost of 1. All turns once per turn when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than in battle if Lilith or an X Annie body is in its sources. Delete one of other Digimon and it doesn't leave. All turns once per turn when other Digimon are deleted. If it's your turn, you may play one level 4 lower purple Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. If it's your opponent's, trash their top security card. I feel like Smith is gonna have fun with this.
This is instantly gonna go into seven deadly sins. This card's cracked. I like Lilithmon. I'm glad she's getting her own deck again.
Yeah.
And it's not some obnoxious loop.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm glad she's getting that support. She's a cool ass Digimon, beautiful Digimon, this, that, and the other. But I think this is gonna be pretty good stuff for her own identity as well as just like for.
As I think each knight deserves its own deck, each sin deserves its own deck.
I feel that. I feel that heavy. Okay, moving on to the.
We covered that Sparrow, man. And get started on your girl.
For the Beelstar stuff. We're finally here, boys. All right, Sparrowmon. Digivolve over 3 Musketeer for 0. And then start of your main phase by placing one option card with a 3 Musketeer trait from your hand or trash as one of the Digimon's bottom sources. Draw a card. Really good. And then has retaliation. Retaliation's really good. It's going to get rid of a lot of bodies that you can't really compete.
Give your opponent collision too. Or you're going to have collision in stack too with the black line.
Retaliation, dude.
Oh, you can have it essentially a little suicide bomber.
Yep. And then moving on to just Beelstar herself, dude. Look at her. Beelstarmon Ace, dude. And she's an ace. Digivolve for level 5 over 3 Musketeer. Cost 3.
Dude, the play cost is 6.
Yeah, play cost of 6 is crazy. Where is that? When attacking, once per turn, by trashing one option card from your hand, trashing one option card for this Digimon sources, you may use one 3 Musketeer trade option card from your hand without paying the cost. And then overflow 4. The classic Beelstar stuff, Spellslinger stuff, where you play her and then she grabs an option from trash. You play the option card from hand. Classic Beelstar, except now it's just probably one of the 6 cost option cards, and as well as like a 3 Musketeer option card. But overall, just really good. You can play it so early for only 6, dude. Like, so you don't have to go through like the old way of like filling up your trash. You can kind of just do it whenever now. So it's not so much of a late game thing that you do with Beelstar, but you have that flexibility to kind of do it when you need to. Either playing it for the hard 6 and just doing it like that, or just waiting to blast over the ace. So I think it's really, really threatening for people to just kind of go into it. And then a beautiful ace card. Yeah, and that kind of wraps up the purple stuff. Yeah, I think the purple stuff's kind of lackluster, other than the Beelstar stuff, like which is literally the 2 cards. But the Impmon line, the new Impmon line,
the Lilith stuff's cool.
Lilith stuff is cool for sure, but it's like the onesie twosie stuff, right? Like,
yeah,
it's not as like a traditional sense of like the other ones where it had like very dedicated lines this and the other. But
exactly, yes. So I agree with what you're saying, what you're spitting out. It seems like they're supporting older and archetypes rather than creating newer archetypes, even though they are creating a new archetype with heavy metal Dramon.
Yeah,
I feel like they could have done more and to support it. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hopefully we'll see more. Liberators isn't over yet.
Yeah, for sure. But the Tamer stuff, dude. Starting with Risa, beautiful AA with Shushu in the back, or Shuan in the back. Start a main phase, gain a memory, and then all turns when any of your token or puppets are deleted, suspender, and play a level 3 without paying the cost. That's really fucking good. Really, really good value right there. Not a memory setter, but still gain the memory, so still good. But same in
Well, her
main.
memory resetters in the deck.
Yeah, yeah, from the structure, yeah, for sure. But still, being able to spit out a body and kind of like replace the one that you just popped to minus 3k DP something, just great stuff.
I do feel like this deck, you're gonna want to have a really heavy level 3 count. Because
Yeah,
all your stuff is cheating in level 3s. If you're not cheating in a token, you're cheating in level 3, and it's all from hand.
Yeah. So definitely, it's gonna need hand size. I think that's why like the chess mon, like the lower end chess mon stuff is gonna help with the recursion.
Trainings are gonna be mando.
Yeah, trainings for sure. Just so you're not negging yourself in like your memory resource.
Your 1-for-1s are gonna be so important.
Absolutely. And then your boy Shoto.
This card's a problem. Starting your main phase, if your opponent has a Digimon on board, gain a memory. That's pretty standard for a lot of these 3-cost tamers nowadays. The real issue here is the end of your turn. By suspending this tamer, one of your Digimon gains piercing and blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. Then, if this Digimon, if it has Vortex Warrior in its trait, it unsuspends. So this card, if you guys haven't already heard about it, is going to be comboing really hard with Mother to create a 15k blocker that isn't affected by artifacts. So this card just kind of facilitates some nasty strategies, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's going to give 7 Deadly Sins a little something extra. They're also going to have these really big blockers. But I honestly was thinking about it. I don't really care if they block if I can already remove it. I want them to block. Yeah. I want a card off board. So go ahead, give your Knight's blocker or your Sins blocker.
Yeah, it's
or your Knight's blocker.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be really good in the Zavaga stuff, but I think people are going to be really abusing this tamer to get the piercing and blocker for like not what it's meant to. I know.
Yeah.
We kind of like loosely talked about it, or we're gonna be talking about it in our podcast, but just like, I wish like the prior effect of piercing a blocker, like I wish it had like if it had warrior and traits by suspending this, like this should have been in the front of all of this text. You know what I'm saying? Like if it has vortex by suspending this tamer, this, that, and the other, just to kind of like,
piercing and blockers. This card just does so much.
Piercing and blocker really good, and then but like that's why like like we were saying earlier, there's the hype of the Shoto Mother decklist and stuff like that. Haven't been seeing too much personally on it, just because I'm kind of just waiting and kind of seeing what it's gonna do when it comes out. But I think for the Zavaga stuff, it's gonna be great. But if you've been testing the Shoto Mother stuff, let us know what's going on. We're gonna test it ourselves eventually. We're very.
I already have a list.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Why doing why things. But yeah. Next is the Yuki, the new Itmon tamer. Starting your main phase, your opponent has a Digimon, gain a memory, and then main, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, by suspending this tamer, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait in the trash, and play this card without playing Pegasus. Yeah, I think it helps the engine quite a bit with like elevating that you want a smaller hand size, and then being able to Digivolve from trash is also really effective because you're pitching your stuff in trash. So yeah, strong card for sure. But what is that the only tamer it has?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they really did Yuki kind of dirty here. She's super under supported.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would have been interested to see a purple structure deck with the heavy Labon stuff. I don't know why I didn't get one. You know what I'm saying?
We could still get it. Like we could still get more Liberator. Yeah, we could still get more Liberator structure decks.
But what I'm saying is, I think it should have came out with like the Zavaga, the Syndromon, all that stuff. But
I agree.
I digress. Moving on, we got the option cards now. Option cards. Let me go over the 3 Musketeer ones, and then we can spread out the rest. Chaos Triangular, 6-cost option card. Great art, by the way. Seeing the whole gang there, 3 Musketeers there.
Bang 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 bang. Deadpool.
When the effect trashes this card from its from a Digi sources, one of your Digimon gets plus 30k DP until the end of your opponent's turn. And then while you have a 3 Musketeer, you may ignore this card's color requirement And then for main effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 9k DP or less. For each of your Three Musketeer traits with different names, add 3k to the DP's deletion effects maximum. Then place this card as the bottom source of one of your Digimons. I think, and then on security, delete 12k DP or less. I really like this.
Crazy good.
I really like this. It's good early. It's good mid. It's good late. Like this card doesn't have a bad like timing of when to use its effect. If you flip it over with Gundra, you can use it. Pops one of their like level 4 or 5s for early game or like level 6s. It's just so effective. And then you get the tucking effect, where you'll gain the memory off of that, or you'll draw a card off of that, and then as well as like when you trash it, you buff yourself too. Like it's great. I love it. I love this card. Great card. Next we have the Dare Blitz, the Gundramon card. When effect trashes this card from its source, D-Digivolve 1. Really strong.
That's huge.
Yeah, D-Digivolve 1 for just trashing this thing, dude. And then...
so good.
Yeah, dude. And then main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. Then place this card in the bottom of its sources. I think this... like, dude, imagine your Gundramon top 6, and then you stack it back on there, and then trash again, and then you Digivolve 2, and then tuck it underneath. Like, it's so sick, dude. So sick. It's just gonna be and then security, delete one of your opponents with the lowest play cost. Kind of wish a little picky, but I kind of wish it was like the Jawalt Schwarmer, where like instead of delete one, delete all. That's just
Chill.
me. Yeah, I know. That's just me being a little nitpicky with
it.
It
Digivolves when you pay cost.
Yeah, I know.
Chill.
I know. And then the Hurricane Screw Shot, Beostars 1, great card. When an effect trashes this card, gain a memory. So kind of like the what's the Beosmon variant of it?
Oh, Deathslinger.
Yeah, Deathslinger. There you go. And then for main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon's level 3, 4, and 5. Then place this as one of your cards, Three Musketeers in its sources. So, and then security, delete one of your opponent's 3, 4, and 5. That's so nice, dude.
Yeah, this card's insanely good.
Yeah.
This deck's gonna be so good. It's so fun.
I'm gonna have so much fun. This is gonna be my new shit. And then,
yeah, that's it for.
Yeah.
No, let's cover the rest of the options real quick, and then we can have your secret.
Yep, sounds good.
Do you want to do Frost Summon real quick for your boy?
Sure. Summon Frost, 5-cost option card. Main, trash the top 2 sources of all of your opponent's Digimon. That's crazy. If this effect didn't trash, you may play one level 4 lower Digimon card with Ice Node trait from your hand. Then until the end of your opponent's, none of their Digimon with no sources can attack. This is actually really good.
This is a really good floodgate.
For 5, I think this is fair. Fair, maybe too fair. Maybe too fair. I don't know.
Might be a little too fair. I feel like So-Ride does the job better.
You think so?
No.
So-Ride doesn't bring a body out, dude.
Yeah, well, this only brings a body out if there's nothing this. There's just strip.
But that's so easy, bro. You're stripping down the line anyways.
No. I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know if it'll see play. Now Wonder Stomp though.
Wonder Stomp.
2 cost yellow option. 2 cost main draw 1. It could just stop right there, and I love this card. Period. Then you may play a level 3 card with Puppet Trait.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Activate main security. I love this card. This card's bonkers
so
good. 4 of easy.
4 of easy for sure.
Wind Slicer. Main, suspend 1 level 6 or lower Digimon. If this effect suspended a Digimon, one of your Digimon unsuspends. This card's strong.
So good. This
card's strong for 2.
Tap a 6, dude. For 2. That's good.
I like this card a lot.
Like you'd think for only the 2, you'd be only tap like 4 lower, 5 lower, but it's 6
right.
lower,
No,
dude.
being a 6 is huge,
Yeah.
and it has activate main as a printed effect.
Security.
So
Yeah, so good.
yeah.
And then if you want to go over this one, the 7th Fascinization.
Sure, 7th Fascinization. Trash when you as all of the 7th X antibody sends spell option cards are, they have a trash effect. When any of your Digimon digivolve into Lilithmon X antibody by returning this card to the bottom of your deck, activate main. Main, until the end of your opponent's turn, give all of their Digimon end of your turn, delete one of your Digimon. And then security is delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon.
That main effect's funny as fuck.
Yeah, this is interesting. You know, like
I feel
she
like
basically literally tells all of your opponents Digimon to go kill themselves.
yeah, I feel like their first go kill yourself card. All right, boys, the Beelstar X Annie, the secret rare. Look at her in all her glory. She's beautiful. 12 cost,
No way.
12 KDP for Digivolve. Digivolve for 1 over a 3 Musketeer. That's actually crazy. You can Digivolve over any of the
without X antibody and trait.
Yeah, that's so good.
She cannot grow over herself.
Yeah, when Digivolving, you may use one option card with 3 Musketeers in its text from your hand without paying the cost, as usual. And then, also when Digivolving and when attacking, not once per turn, by trashing 2 cards with the 3 Musketeer traits from this Digimon's sources, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level and trash their top security. Oh my god, chat. That's
card's so good.
So good. Digivolve for 1 over any 3 Musketeer, dude, and then trash 2 security, bro. Oh my god, bro. Let me, dude, because like imagine you have like the three of them out, and then you Digivolve X Annie over each one of them, bro. So, oh my god. All right, let me stop. And then this beautiful, beautiful chase card, guys. If you guys have this, you DM us right away on our socials so I can get it.
PayPal will be ready.
Yeah, please. I really want this card. It's beautiful. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited for this. I can't wait. Go ahead, take it away.
Yay, my turn. Vortex Resonance. This AA goes hard as fuck. While you have a Digimon or Tamer with the Liberator trait, you may ignore this card's color requirements. Main. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Liberator trait among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of your deck. Then, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 4. So this is a tutor and an HPD. And then security is you may play 1 card with Liberator trait with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand, and then add this card to your hand.
So good, dude. This card's so good.
I know this card is bonkers good. I love it so much.
Do you think it's a 4 of?
No. I think it's a 3 of.
3 of? Okay.
2 to 3 of for sure.
2 to 3 of.
Now ask me if I want 4.
Do you want 4?
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I think this card's great, dude. HPD, fucking multicolored, so anyone can use it. I think it's a great card. Oh, I was like, does it have an AA? Of course it has an AA, Josh. What are you saying?
The secret.
Dude, and it's beautiful.
So good.
I think it's gonna be super splashable and all the Liberator stuff. I think you definitely are gonna want to play it so you can just cheap resources.
Yeah, it cheats out your Tamers, it cheats out your rookies, and it lets you Digivolve up, so you can
and
actually.
It's only 3 memory. Yeah. It's so good. So definitely some really good stuff for it. It'll speed up a lot of the play for like the Terramon stuff, and then as well as the Shootmon stuff. Yeah, and then you got this card too. Oh, it's the same one.
Oh, these are just reprints with new AAs.
Yeah, but new AAs for what these are the box toppers.
Yeah, this is the box toppers.
But yeah, I don't know about you guys. I'm really excited for this set. Not only just Beelstar stuff, but
we are pretty biased because our favorite Digimon are in this.
yeah. If you guys haven't noticed, we're really fucking biased. That's why that's kind of why it's just us two going over this stuff. But I think there's some really, really cool deck strategies in here that I think they've been a lot stronger than the previous EX sets.
Looking at you, EX3.
Like the Hex Blast stuff strong, the Dragon Link stuff is gonna be fun, and then of course the Beelstar stuff. I think it's gonna be really effective too. I think in terms of like how it competes against the meta, I think the only ones who really have a say-so in that is probably the Taro, Sendro, and Hex Blau. Beelstar too, but I think just those 4 that are coming out of this, and where they placed, it's hard to say, just because like maybe Syndromon is like 1.5, and then Taro 2, and then Beelstar is like tier 2, if not tier 1.5. But other than that, like I think think there's some really good stuff coming out of here, man. I'm excited. Overall, like fun, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't think I could put any of them higher than tier 2, like out the gate.
Yeah.
Personally, but it's a definite like you gotta wait and see kind of thing.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what the community ends up building for like their weird techs of.
Yes, there's a lot of interesting tech cards, strong floodgates. I'm the set. Of course, Shoto Mother's gonna be a deck that we're gonna be seeing. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
For sure. But yeah, that kind of concludes our EX7 set review. And if you guys have any questions, put them down below. If there's anything you wanted us to see, say, or talk about, put it down below. Do be on the lookout for box opening video, more deck review videos that Wyatt's in the works. But overall, like, again, we thank you guys so much for just following us and checking us out, and we appreciate you guys' time. Anything else you want to say, Wyatt?
Yeah, I think that later this week we should be doing a box opening of EX7 and box openings for the starter decks.
Yeah. So,
or not later this week, next week.
But yeah, I digress. But yeah, be on the lookout for those, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.